Hello and welcome to my channel, Making Crafts. Today I'm going to be making some mini tag folders, and these folders were inspired by Wendy. When I watched her video, I had all kinds of ideas on different things you could do. And so I'm going to show you two of them today, two ways that you could change this little folder up to make it for your journals or your mini albums. So I'm going to be using the Magic of Christmas by Echo Park, and this is from the Rubber Buggy, and this is a huge kit that comes from the Rubber Buggy this year, and there's more information on the page that I'll link to about this kit. It's a special kit, and you're going to see me using it throughout the Christmas season for many different projects. And so I'm going to use some of the paper today from this kit, and I will link below for it because this is my design team project for this week. So here's the first sheet, and I've just cut it down the middle, and it measures 6 by 12. And so I'm going to do this one the same. And so what I want to do is I want to turn my paper sideways in my paper trimmer and just trim down the middle of the piece of paper. So then you'll have a 6 by 12 piece of paper. So let's use this little red one here first to create one of the folders. So the first thing is you want to think about where do you want to be, which side do you want to be your front. And I want this red to be my front because it's, even though it's got all these words on it, it's a little bit more muted than the back side. And so I want to decorate the front up. So then what I'm going to do is just fold over about 1.25 inches or so and make a little pocket on this side. And so this is the same way Wendy did hers. So that's not really different. Now this is going to be the difference in just a few moments. So then I'm going to fold this in half, but first I want to make this pocket here, just like she did. And then I'm just going to fold it over here, lining the edges up, and hopefully I've folded that over, that little pocket over far enough. So there, it's close enough. You can get it closer here to the crease, but that's okay. That'll be fine like that. So I'm just going to press everything down. There, everything is pressed good. So then she cut a slant in that pocket. We're going to do the same thing. Just going to line this up here and see where I want my, so I'm just putting the edge of my fold at the top of my cutting board, and then I'm just going to cut a slant. I think I'm going to just do a little bit deeper. So there we have these triangles. So this is where the difference comes in. So when she did hers, she saved the triangles for another project. I was thinking, what if we use it for a pocket down here? And I know since the paper is directional, this one's upside down, but that's okay because we can decorate it up in just a few moments where you'll just see the red edges, but I am going to ink it so that it kind of sticks out more on the pocket here. You can see it better. But also, if you had non-directional paper, then this would work great. You wouldn't have to worry about it blended in. You could just flip it over and you could do a pocket like that. And you know mine, let's see, is that directional? Okay, Santa is upside down there, but that could kind of work too. And I could just add a decoration here. But I think, now I'm wondering how I want to do it. Do I want to use this side? I think I'll just use this one. Since I've already inked it, I'll use it this direction. And I'll just add it as a pocket. So let's fold this up so you can see kind of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to add glue to the side, both of the straight sides, so the side here and the bottom. And then I'm just going to stick this on to our little page here. Line the bottom up really good here. Okay. And then some of them I made, there's a little peak sticking out. This one did not. If you have that little peak sticking out, just trim it off. There's no big deal. And then I will ink the edges here just a little bit. I'll go back and re-ink the whole thing later, but I'm going to glue this down, so I want to go ahead and ink it. And so then I'm just going to glue along the side here and the bottom. There we go, and there's our pocket. And then this side I want to ink as well, and then I'm going to glue it down. I can ink the whole book later, the little folder part, but you can't really ink the pockets once you glue them down. It's going to be hard, so I wanted to ink those before. And I am using Ground Espresso to ink these, and this came from the Rubber Buggy as well. They have a little bit of everything craft-wise at the Rubber Buggy. So let's see here. So that is how that one is a little bit different, but that's how I was putting that one together, and we'll decorate in just a few moments. But let's do the next one first. So here is this one, and I'm trying to decide. So I think I'll use this as my front so I can decorate it up as well, and this will be the inside. So now this one's a bit different. So this is still the same, where we just fold this over and make a little pocket. And just press that down. Okay, and then this side, we're just going to kind of eyeball it into thirds, and so that we can fold it over. But I'm going to fold, I'm going to put it about right there, I think. I'm going to fold this down. And then I'm just going to match the edges up here and make sure, yes, that's going to work. I'm trying not, when I say that's going to work, I was looking to make sure that this flap wasn't too close to the center there. That's the only thing you have to be careful about, is make sure you don't get that too close to the center. And you can readjust it if you hadn't pressed it down as hard as I have just then. Once you press it down, you do get that crease in there. So now what I want to do is I'm going to, instead of cutting a slant in this pocket, I'm just going to fold it back. But I'm not going to fold it back to this edge. I'm going to fold it back so that you see that red there. And this makes another small little tuck spot. But I just like the looks of, you know, this folded here. And then you can tuck another little tag or something in there. I may just go back just a little. I think I went too far there. Let me take and do just a little smaller. So that's about, I'm going about an inch instead. So this is about an inch. And I can give you some measurements here. Let me see if I can get that straight. Oops. And each one's a little different if you're just folding it like this and not scoring. And I kind of like crafting like this because you don't have to worry about measurements. Try to get that pressed down. So I will tell you, this one measures about 1 3/4. And then this flap here, let's open it back up before I glue it down. It measured about 3 1/4. And then when I folded it back, it's about 1 inch of a fold back. So that your whole little folder measures about 3 1/2 by 6. So that is some of the measurements. So once I have them inked, I'm just going to glue them down. So I'm just going to, once again, put glue along the top and bottom here. And I think that these would be great in a mini album or your December daily, or you know, a junk journal for sure. I'm going to be using these in my junk journal. Okay, so here I'm gluing this down at the top and bottom. I'm going to be using these in my junk journal that I'll be making soon. And but I think these would be great for that, or for, like I said, a mini album, or this could just be Happy Mail, and you could put a little note in here, or just some little ephemera and things for your crafty friends. So now this one I'm just gluing at the top and the bottom again, and then I'll just press that down. And then I'll show you all the tuck spots on these, and then we'll decorate them. So for these, I'll have to cut a tag down for this one, but you'll stick something in there. You can also stick something in that little pocket, and then this little pocket. And then for this one, you'll have a little tuck spot here, and then an even smaller tag will go there. And I'll show you in a moment. I have some tags that'll fit there, and then a tuck spot here. So we'll fill those in just a moment. Okay, so I've gone ahead and prepared some pieces here from the kit to decorate, or from the paper pack, and to decorate these and to fill them. And so I'm already thinking that for this one here with the Santa inside, I would like to use this music sheet here, and then layer up the Santa like that. So let's go ahead and do that one first. And I've gone ahead and inked around everything and got it ready. I tried to prep a little bit today so that this video would be a little quicker, because I'm wanting to get some videos out of some quick Christmas projects that you can work on. These are really quick. These are fun and simple little projects, and I want to get some videos out to show you some things that you can make, because I know that we're all very busy this time of year, and so I want to show you some things that you can make in just a few minutes each day, so that you don't have to really stress, and you still get some craft time in even during the busiest season of the year, because it is for me. It's always so busy this time of year. My glue is not going straight today, and I'm running off the edge. I'm not really sure what's wrong. So this one doesn't really have directions, so I'm just going to add it there. I like the music sheet behind it. It kind of gives it a vintagey feel, and that's why I inked it with the ground espresso, so it would kind of look vintagey, if that's even a word. I may be making up a word. Just kind of a distressed look, but not too distressed. I didn't want to go too grungy, just wanted a little bit. So just add that there. And I did just cut that green paper to be just a little bit bigger than the little card from the paper pack. So now for the inside, I was thinking, let's see here. I thought this little card here that's in the paper pack would be cute there. And then maybe let's ink this real quick. I'm thinking this would be cute here in this pocket because it's got the Santa on it and it says notes. So it's a good journaling spot. And then we need something for this pocket. I think I had made this little tag here for that, and I have already inked it. So I'm just going to tuck that in there because Santa comes on December 25th. So I really like that. Now this one is upside down, so I said we're going to decorate that. I have not even looked through my stuff here. Let's see. What should we decorate it with? So here is the sticker sheet that comes with this paper pack. And I'm thinking there's got to be a sticker on here that would work really good across the bottom here. We might could tear just a little bit of this paper so that we can cover up some of that wording that's upside down. So I might just stick that there like that. And then, let's see here. I am thinking, what would this little cup look like? Just stuck there. I think that's kind of cute. We'll just ink around it. Just going to try to ink the sticker without messing it up. And then we just stick all that right there. And I think that'll be a cute little pocket. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want the music sheet? Or should I keep it plain? Let's see if I can get my sticker back off. I could just, let me see. This is what I do. I just put these stickers back when I try them, and if I change my mind. I'm thinking now I want to not put the music sheet there. I am thinking, that's red. I don't know though. It may stand out since it's got the white edges. What about that there? That's cute. And then we could do this little tag here that says Merry Christmas to you. Just layer that up there. Oops, I need to slide it over just a little so it doesn't get into my pocket. So I'm not sure about this sticker here. I just always do that, and I just put them back. And if it gets where they lose their sticky, you can always just add glue to them. What about Jolly? Let's just try Jolly. Maybe Jolly would work better since this is Santa. Want something to fit there just to cover up the upside down wording. How about this one? I think that's going to fit good. We'll do it like that. Season's greetings. Okay, so now we have that one decorated up. That was too much worrying about that, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and decorate this one up. And I want to fill the inside first because I've gone ahead and I have cut this out. I just trimmed it down. I think it was 6x4, and I just trimmed it down so that it would fit in this pocket. So it's not 6x4 anymore. It's, I'm not sure, it's a little bit over 3 1/4. And I'm not sure the height. I can measure it though. About 5 1/4, just a little over. So I'm just going to put that there. And then we have our 2 pockets here. So I went ahead from the paper pack and I cut out these tags, and I want to see which one looks best. I think this one's going to blend in. So that one may look best because you got the snowman there, and then you've got this one here that's got the Rudolph. But I think the snowman will look best. So let's add him. I'm just going to ink really fast. I forgot to ink him when I was inking them all. So I could come back and add a string to him if I wanted to, but I'm just going to tuck him right there. And then we need something for this pocket. I didn't try anything, but let's see what we have here. I wanted something that's cute. I think that will be good. Or you could have all these little sayings here. So any of those would fit just fine in there. So now let's decorate the front. Now I did want to put this one on the front, and I'm going to add the screen behind it, but I'm not going to add the music sheet since there's not enough room on the front of this one. This one's a little smaller. So each time you fold them, you do fold them a little different, but that's okay. That's what I like about these. They're not all the same, but they're a lot of fun to just not have to worry about the size. So I'm just going to center this up on my green paper, and in the background you can hear my little schnauzer. She wants my son to let her in his room, and he's got his door closed. So she is fussing. So I may have to pause and take care of her. We shall see if she'll hold on for just a minute since we're almost done with this quick little project. So I have this sticker here from last year's Simple Vintage Rustic Christmas from Simple Stories. If it's still in the shop, if the sticker sheet is, I will link to it, but I'm not sure if it's still in the shop or not. But that is where I got it. But I'm thinking I'll just add it to the front here because I felt like the front is a little plain. So I'm trying to decide something to add to it so that it's not so plain. I still feel like it needs something more, but maybe this should go on the actual thing here. That may actually look better, I don't know. This one is not decorated as much. We have to keep in mind, these are for inside of our journal, so you don't want to add too much bulk to each thing. I know I love getting carried away decorating things up, but sometimes we can add too much. So I think I'll add another sticker from this page. I think I'm going to add the December traditions to the top here. And maybe I didn't decorate it too much, hopefully not. But I like it, so it's going in my journal more than likely, so it should be okay. So that is 2 of the folders, tag folders, and I didn't, make one with you like Wendy because you can see in her video how she did hers, but I wanted you to see some ideas that I had on ways you could make these. So I do want to show you one more, and just so you can, I like seeing people's mistakes and learning from them, so hopefully you do too. So it will help you out maybe. So when I started folding this one, I had the wrong side turned up. This was going to be the top, and I didn't want this the top because I wanted the red. And this was one of my practice pieces before I started filming. So when I folded it wrong though, everything got swapped over. I like that. I don't think that's too big of a deal. The only problem is once I realized that this was not close enough to the center, I readjusted it. So then my fold doesn't match up. But I'm okay with this one. I didn't show this one in the video as one that I'm making because I didn't want to confuse you. But if you make a mistake like that, don't worry about it. I think that this one's going to be great because what I'm going to do with this one is I think it would go great on a journal page so that it opens this way and you'll glue this part down. And so then you can just add a little tab here to open it up. So don't get discouraged. If you make a mistake, you can still use them. Because when you're trying to figure out how to fold these in half, sometimes it doesn't always work out, but it's no big deal because you can still use it. And I think that the mistake turned into a really neat journal piece. And so I'm going to decorate this one up as well and somehow use it either in my journal or one of the journals that I make. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial and enjoyed this video. And if you have, be sure to hit the like below and just let me know below. Comment below and let me know if you enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.